Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kimiki Cairo. Actually my name isn't Kimiki Cairo, my name is Madeira Kalen. I'm here to do this video today because I haven't posted in a while. We haven't posted in a while. So here to do this video today. Just gonna do it in my style. It might not be like how the other ones are done, but this is how I will do the videos, so you'll know when I'm doing the videos. You'll know who is fronting. Because we sat here trying to get a switch to get her to come out here and do this with me. But usually she's intimidated by me because when I am out, it means that she's in sexual danger and she doesn't want to deal with that. So I have to deal with it. But we're not in sexual danger. So yeah, she needs to get her game up. Anyways, the movie starts off with this guy making a steak dinner. Everything seems normal till he cuts up a piece of it for his dog, Frank.
Middag?
While eating dinner, he goes on a dating app, Tinder, to find someone to include in his weird antics. He super likes a girl, Sigrid, 23, and messages her that night and she asks him out for a date. The thing he calls a dog goes outside with him while he's running around his neighborhood. How intriguing. He must have some open minded neighbors. Sigrid shows up late to the date, so late that the guy's about to leave and the sun is about to go down. They have a conversation and he says that he doesn't work and he doesn't go to school, but Sigrid is a psychology major and she works as a cashier. To which the guy says, I could never be a cashier. I'm too antisocial for that. So Sigrid, who just met this guy on Tinder, just talked to him for a little bit of time, is here to say that the guy doesn't feel antisocial. And Sigrid is a psychology major. So you should let me know, how long does it take for you to tell if someone is antisocial or not? Because a psychopath, which is antisocial personality disorder, is literally somebody who is better in one-on-one situations than in a group setting. And he admitted in the movie that he was better in one-on-one situations than in group settings. So, Sigrid, you're slow.
Nei. Kanskje ikke når jeg bare er med igjen, da.
Anyways, he doesn't go to work, he doesn't go to school, yet still he manages to take care of him and his dog. And he shows up to the date in a suit and tie while she shows up to the date in sweatpants and a t-shirt. So that should tell you what kind of guy we're dealing with. Sigrid also asks if he's a control freak, and he says,
Så du er en kontrollfrik?
Nei, jeg ville kanskje ikke brukt det ordet. Men nå som jeg har så lite å gjøre, så liker jeg å holde meg aktiv og ha struktur.
After a bit of yap, he invites her back to his house, and Sigrid is astonished and all that stuff. They have a couple drinks, and she admits that he has a dog, finally. A dog! And Sigrid says she loves dogs and asks the breed, and he changes the topic.
Er det en blandingsras, liksom?
Som sagt så er det litt vanskelig å forklare.
Jeg skjønner ikke helt hva du mener, men det går bra.
The next morning, the dog comes in to wake them up, and Sigrid is shocked, rightfully so. And she's so shocked that she skips out on breakfast and has to go home. But she has to ask him for a ride because he lives in one of those no bus areas where, like, you need a car. So she asks him for a ride. When she gets back home, her friend Aurora asks her how the day went, and she says he has a dog that is a man in a onesie suit with a dog mask on. So Aurora takes it upon herself to go on YouTube with her and try to like open up her mind to pet play and have YouTube explain pet play to her. That's funny because the only reason why they're doing that is because Aurora found out that the guy that she went on a date with was called Christian Iverson, who is the son of a dead millionaire, Tor Iverson. So.
Han jo sønnen til Tor Iversen. Han mangemillionær. Eller, ja, han var mangemillionær til han døde.
Yeah. Only because he has the money. That's why you're trying to have an open mind all of a sudden, Sigrid. Like, seriously, let's be real. But who am I to judge on that? So, Aurora successfully convinces Sigrid to go on another date with Christian, and Christian calls on some weird timing. He apologizes for not being clear about the man in the suit sitch, and she accepts the apology, and they go out for dinner the next day. He invites her for dinner, and they go out for dinner the next day. Frank, the man pretending to be a dog, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying that Christian says that after they see the dog, they usually don't come back. And I'm saying that if you're looking for a girl on Tinder, she's more than likely going to be vanilla. If he was looking for a girl, I think he should go for FetLife or something like that, where it's more kink friendly. Even if it's not a kink, that's the only place that you're going to find somebody who accepts this and doesn't look at you like crazy. Because normalcy is boring. Hello? Normalcy is boring. So after they go over to his house, she gets an invite to a cabin trip with just her and Frank. And she goes on the cabin trip, and Frank tells her the first night that they're there that Kristen is a crazy person.
Vi må faktisk komme oss vekk herfra. Du er nødt til å hjelpe meg. Han er helt psyko.
Frank has other ideas when it comes to enjoying his weekend. So they go for a walk. She takes the dog out for a walk. And comes back. But on the walk, Frank tries to tell her that she needs to kill Christian. That's the only way that you're going to escape him. And she hides a knife under her pillow that night. When she gets home, Christian asks if Frank used the bathroom outside, and that he was going to take Frank outside to use the bathroom. How does he use the bathroom in that onesie? We don't question it, you know. This is just movie logic. The onesie's stitched up the back. There's no opening for him to do a doggy poop or a doggy pee. He would have to take the whole onesie off in order to do that. But, you know, I look too much into movies. That's my problem. Anyways, let's continue. So, at dinner that night, he drugs her and she falls in his arms. How romantic. This is one of those movies that I think that I don't really want to give a summary of anymore. If you were watching and you're interested, go watch it. It's on Tubi. I don't want to give a summary of this movie anymore because this movie is something that I would recommend you to watch. So I don't want to give a summary on it because if I tell you everything that happens in a movie, then you're not going to go watch it. So I'm not going to tell you everything that goes on in the movie, but I'm going to tell you the basic plot of it. So after she gets drugged, that's when shit breaks loose. Yeah. And he tortures Frank with spanks on the ass and screaming at him while he's in a cage and telling Frank to bark for him and stuff like that and spitting in his food. Weird shit. Weird shit. But at the end, Sigrid is pregnant and she has a baby, and Christian, being the man that he is, turned that baby into a dog. And yeah. That's the end of the movie. I really didn't want to go too in-depth in this because it's such a good movie. I feel like I wouldn't say it's such a good movie, like it deserves awards, but it's a good movie and it's something that you'd have to watch, because if I explained it to you, you would get everything, and I don't want that. I want you to go watch it on Tubi. It's free. Yeah. So that's the basic of this video. I just wanted to introduce this to you. If you want, you can go watch the movie yourself. And yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. My name is Madera Kaylin, and this is me on the Kimiki Cairo channel, being Maddie and enjoying life. So, y'all have a good day now. You hear me? Bye. Talk to me in the comments. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I know it was a weird one because usually I go through the whole movie in depth, but this is a different video because I want you to watch the movie this time, and then I want you to come comment and tell me the crazy shit that you saw and all that stuff. I think that would be better for me to do. So with that being said, I know that they're gonna hate me for doing the video this way, but whoever's editing, I'm sorry in advance. Yeah. Bye. Have a beautiful time. Have a good day, everyone. Peace, love, and tenderness. Boop, boop. Bye.